good. Somebody is here.
What?
I was kind of worried. Maybe nobody was going to show up tonight. But you're here, and that makes me feel better.
Freaking me out, mister.
Mom's worried because I'm talking to nobody. But I'm talking to everybody. Right? You'll play with me, right? Everybody's busy. We have a lull tonight as we're getting ready for what I think I'm calling in my head campaign season, where I've got 2 campaign nights coming up. So tonight, it's just me. That's okay. I can play by myself. Nobody ever said I play well with others. Recently. So I thought maybe we'd throw a couple solos on the game on the table tonight. I've got Sprawlopolis here. Shroom's with me. Thank you, Shroom. More than just spirit. Ending truth. Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate it. Us, me, the team. Chat will bolster us. Yeah, I pulled out a couple of wallet games from Button Shy. I've got Sprawlopolis here, which I've played before, and Ragemore, which I've not played before. And if we're feeling really saucy, I might pull out the Valeria solo game, because I really haven't put it on the table for the Valeria series, and I was going to wrap that up tonight with Castellans of Valeria, but I don't think I can solo that one. Technically, it says 1 to 4 players, but 1 to 5 players. But I haven't played that one solo. I don't know what the variations are. These games, they're pretty easy to get into. You can play them pretty quick, and we can go through a whole bunch of them coming in Button Shy night. That'll be kind of fun. But with that, let's just put things up here and we'll kind of see what's going on. So this is kind of visible. So for those of you that haven't played Sprawlopolis, actually for those of you who don't know, Button Shy games have a very specific form factor, which is to say there are 18 cards in the game. And they come in these nice little wallets. And you can get expansions and other versions, but all of them at a very base level start with 18 cards in an envelope. So you see, Sprawlopolis. And for this one, what you're doing is you're building a city. And the idea is here that, there's 18 cards, you put 3 out. These 3 here give you kind of your rules for like where you want to score bonus points, okay? And then there are some basic scoring that you can do also in the game. So what you do is you have 3 cards in your hand. Each of these cards consists of 4 quadrants that have city segments. Now the rules say that the cards contain 1 of each. I'm not sure if that's actually, if I read that correctly or not, but we'll find out because we're going to play the cards out here and see what's going on. So my objectives here are, if I want bonus points anyway, that I want to have an industrial block that shares a corner with at least 1 other industrial block. I get a point for each one that shares corners. I have one that gives me a point for each road that does not end at the edge of the city, but minus 1 point for each road that does end at the edge of the city. Also, you lose a point for every contiguous road section in your city anyway. So there's it's kind of a mixed bag there. And then finally there's one called the Strip, which is 1 point per commercial block in any one row or column of my choice. I can only score for 1 row or column, but as long as that row is, as many commercial blocks happen in there, I get a point for each of them, or a row. Now, the cards over here also tell me how many points is my goal to win the game. So in this case, I've got a 9, a 1, and a 10. So I want to score at least 20 points to win the game. The only other thing to know about is how you get to place the cards. So each turn, in a solo game, each turn, I've got 3 cards in my hand. I can place 1, and then I draw 1. And I'm just placing and drawing, placing and drawing, placing and drawing, until all 15 of the cards that are in play, that are in the deck, are in play, and then I score. So it shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I'm playing on my own here, so I don't have to coordinate with anybody. It makes it a little easier. So for instance, what I'll do is, let's see. So we've got the strip here. So there are legal ways to play the cards. So I'll just, as an example, I'll put a card out here and kind of see. Maybe I can adjust that light a little bit to make it a little more visible. Give me a moment. It is here. Show me. Good lighting. That's a little more visible. It's not bad. Of course, it's very small also, so hopefully you guys are on a big enough screen you can see it. But that, then we can bring this back up. Okay. So on this card, I've got 4 segments. I've got an industrial section, I've got a commercial section, I've got a residential section, and I've got a park. Okay? And in here, in this section, there's a road going this way, and there's this road that's going like this in the corner here. And so I want to connect these things up. Now, I can put cards down like basically 3 different ways. So really the only thing I can't do is this. I can't place them diagonally. As long as there's a section, and the blocks have to line up. So as long as there is a section of blocks that line up orthogonally, then it's a legal placement. I can place it like this. I can place it like this. I can do this. Okay. And then now you can see I've connected a segment of roads. So at least I've mitigated the negative impact of these roads on my score. Although technically, I guess if a road ends in my city and not at the edge, then it counts as 0 instead of 1. I can do this. I can also overlap. So I can choose to overlap cards. And that can lead to things like empty spaces and things like that. Okay? So those are the legal placements. Excuse me. So, with that in mind then, let's see if I can't figure out a way to place... Oh, one other thing that's important to note is that you can put cards on top. You can't tuck them under. So like you can't... This card, like if I played this card, so I'll keep this card played. I can't slip this guy under here. That's not allowed. So with that then, what can I do? Let's do this. Oh, actually, after I play that card, I should draw. I should always have 3 cards in hand when I get to make my choices. Oh, you can rotate cards 180, but they have to stay horizontal. You can't do this. Okay, they'll have to stay the same orientation. So then, wow, none of these cards really does me any good right now as far as like combining, but we'll go, I'm going to go like this. Well, that's got a big old road section in it. But I think I can do this. And that kind of helps line that up. There's a good one. And then maybe I will do this. Now, obviously, I mean, I could put these just down in front here, and then you guys could judge me all day long as far as like how effective I was at playing this game. But let's be fair, I don't play this game a whole lot, so I'm not going to be like super amazing at it or anything. Let's do that. No. Well, these are all terrible. Let's do... goodness. screws by his power. Let's do it this way. Well, that kind of works out really well, actually. Ah, sorry guys, I always got my snoot a little sniffly. If I do that, covers it up. But if I do this, I could do this. Wow, those are all in the same position. Which means I can't play him like that, but I can do maybe this. Now the trick here is that I want to try to isolate some of these road segments. This is a neat little game. I like that they fit into a tiny little package. Yeah, they're great, aren't they? I mean, I have a whole little 3D printed rack that I put them in. I have like 8 or 10 of them. Actually, in fact, they just finished a Kickstarter yesterday for a new solo game called Hyper Streak, I think is what it's called, or Hyperspace Run. And I ordered a couple of more games. They have like a whole solo series made by the same guy. And I ordered like 2 others with it. So I'm going to get 3 new ones coming in to add to the collection. I mean, all told, $35 for 3 games. And I mean, these were a big hit at Thanksgiving with the family. I took like 4 or 5 of these with me. And we actually spent several sessions playing these games. So they are very nice. Let's see, I'm going to cut. Oh, that continues it. My goodness. Oh, well, I mean, there's an advantage. Advantage to having all the roads tied together because it's less total points you are obligated for. This actually works okay here. I find myself just kind of spreading out, which, I mean, I guess that's kind of what they call it. They kind of knew what was happening here. They call it Sprawlopolis. You're kind of sprawling out everywhere, right? Let's see here. Okay, that. I like that because it cuts that off. There's roads in every single card has roads. You can't get away from it. The real trick in this case is for me to prevent them from going off the edge. If they don't touch the edge, I'm fine. Or at least I get more of them inside the city than on the edge of the city. Oh, dang it, I keep reading reveal my cards. Alright, I'm already down to there's only 1 left in the draw pile. Let's do... Is there a good one to put in here? I feel like that's okay. That helps isolate that road. And if I do that, I don't think I'm going to do very well on the roads. Although I guess I can do, that's kind of a clever little bit. If I do, it kind of messes that up a little bit. But it does save myself some points by cutting a couple, so let's do that. Okay, so there, I've already laid down my city. I mean, it took me like 5 minutes, nothing much. And then now I can score it. So I do score it. So one thing I didn't pay attention to was that for scoring, you score 1 point per block in your largest group of each zone type. So like if I see clusters, I can score 1 point for each in that cluster, which I didn't really play to here. So like for me, Residential's all split up, so I get 1 point for residential. I see a cluster of 3 for commercial here, so that's 4 points. And then I think I spread all my industrial out, so it's only the biggest cluster is 1 for a point. And then for parks, I have 2 here, which is 2 points. So that's 7 points. Now I did get a lot of points for my industrial because I'm pretty sure I got them all diagonal or cornered to each other. So these industrials are each a point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These aren't connected to anything. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 points for that, which puts me at 16. I get a point for each commercial block in 1 row or column of my choice. I think I've got a row here that has 5 commercial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 points. So that's 21 points. I haven't scored this card yet. But first, let's subtract points for each road segment in my city, which there's quite a few actually. So, this is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 road segments. So I was at 21 minus 12 is now 9. And with the roads, I lose a point for each road that ends at an edge and gain a point for each road that doesn't. I only have 1, 2 roads that end at an edge, which would be 11 points, but then I'm going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I guess there's a third one here, so 10 technically. So, yeah, I scored like 2 points. So not great. I mean, there's a lot to focus on here as far as trying to figure out, what you're trying to accomplish. I mean, it's a fun little game, but I mean, definitely, I did not play it very well. I was just kind of willy-nilly going about it. So, yeah, the roads were. Oh, I guess I have 1 card here left, but still, even with that, I don't think it would help me very much. Yeah, the roads are rough. So, I guess there's a strategy there where connecting the roads is important because otherwise you're just dying. If you tie them all together, then they all count as just 1 road segment, and so then they're just minus 1 point. But then I'd be giving up other points probably in some of my objectives. Which, I mean, to be fair, I was playing more to these objectives, and I didn't really have to. These are probably more like just incidental points compared to like the main engine points that I probably should have been focusing on. That can happen. If I don't play the game a whole lot, so I don't know, what the primary mechanisms are. But yeah, the roads are rough. So, I think I'm gonna take another stab at this. We'll get a new set of scoring options. And let's see if we can do a little better this time. So, moving forward after tonight, Monday nights are going to be a campaign game. We're going to start playing Iridia, The Paths We Dare Travel. I have it on good authority that all of the people that are going to play that game are very excited about it. We're very much looking forward to it. A couple of the guys that would have played tonight on an open night are instead part of the campaign tomorrow, which is going to be Clank Legacy 2. I'm actually finishing up the dragon token for that game. I painted it, and right now it's got some varnish drying on it to make it handleable. I did that for the first game too. I actually painted the dragon token. I thought it looked really nice, but I'm not that much of a painter. It is not worthy of close-ups, but it is table ready. That's about the best my skills can get. All right, so let's pull 3 off the bottom here. Oh my goodness, 18 and 16 and 8. Okay. Well, that's a high score. 20, so 18, 26, 30, 42. 42 points I must score. I get add the number of blocks in your longest row to the number of blocks in your longest column, skipping any gaps. Score that many points. So the broader I make my city, the better. Morning commute, 2 points per road that passes through both a residential block and a commercial block. And finally, the burbs, 1 point per park block adjacent to your largest group of residential blocks, minus 2 points per industrial block adjacent to your largest group of residential blocks. So that's going to be interesting. You kind of have to cover industrials near biggest residentials if that's going to score. So this will be cool. Let's see here. Do I have any way? So this is a good starting road for the morning commute because that automatically scores. That's worth 2 points just because it passes through a residential and a commercial together. So we'll start with that. And oh, there's another one. Do I do that? 2 points per road. So you don't want them to, you don't want them to tie together like that necessarily. So maybe I wait. It has to be a separate road segment. So I could do this. Let's see, what do I want? So I want large blocks of sections. So I could do this, I suppose, because that would help tie sections together for bigger blocks of groups of blocks. Oh, here's another one that does the 2 point thing. That's good. Let's do it. The roads. Those roads tie together though. I want to be careful about that too. Let's do. Oh, those go. Let's do that. Now I could tie this together and make one road segment, but then so this one right now is scoring me the commute points because they connect between the two. So am I better off? Oh, that's what it's up to. Am I better off cutting it off? Maybe. Let's do. I wonder if there's a way that I can like tie all the roads together to make it less punishing when I actually score. That or cover sections up. That is another option. I could do this and cut this off. And who knows, maybe I'm going to be able to tie that road in again later. But I definitely want to spread out, right? That's the biggest thing here. Spreading out is good. Interesting. It's basically just a puzzle solver every time when you shuffle up. You get a new puzzle, right? It's kind of the idea. Let's put these together. Maybe. Sure. I can tie these, I suppose. Doesn't work for the extra points, but it does give me, it does tie those roads together to reduce the penalty. And it starts giving me a larger residential area. Oh, guards. Need guards. Ooh, killer. Okay, so I can do this. And then I think, do I have, ooh, that's actually kind of cool. Although I think I'm better off doing this. I hate to layer. Yeah, I hate to layer because it's because I lose that spread, right? I do want to cover this industrial at some point though, because it's next to my biggest residential now, and that costs me points. Although it's just -2 right now. Let's do this. Again, tie those roads together a little bit. Oh, those would be too far off the screen there. Well, I need a residential not next to an industrial to cover that, so I'll wait to play that one. There's more road. Is that a good play? That's 2 points there. Ooh. That's a big one. I wonder if I can make that tie in. I mean, I just get these parks tied into like a massive residential area in here. Have to see how that works. That's good because that puts them not together, which I like. Although that doesn't really tie those necessarily, I guess. Let's do that. I like that. It's pretty good. Really gonna be stacking these cards hard. I think I like this. And then, yeah, unfortunate. I can't tie it together with that. Well, I guess I can. I can try. Let's do this. Oh, no, I can't. That won't work. I just have to take the hit. I want to tie these together. I mean, I'm going to take the hit on the industrial anyway. Might as well make it bigger. I'll get the point, the extra point for the extra park. Well, if I'm going to do that, oh, this is the only one that'll fit there though. I can do this, and then maybe I could do, still get industrials, and so that doesn't matter. Let's see if I can't get some more length and width here to kind of finish up. Excuse me. That's some weird road segments here, though, I'll tell you that. Let's see. I don't have any residential sections that don't have a commercial connected to. Hey, Time Roller. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Button Shy. Playing Solo Night tonight. Got some Sprawlopolis. We're going to try some Ragemore. I haven't played it, so I'm going to learn it. But, you know, Button Shy, they're not that hard. Should be pretty quick to pick up. Let's see here. Do I? Oh, yeah, I don't want industrial next to it, so that doesn't matter. Those are tied. Those are tied together. This one's not connected to anything. I could do this. I like that. And then finally, this last one. Where do I do this? I guess I could play this here, although it does save me the point loss, but I pick up some weird road segments. Not great. Oh, excellent. Casinopolis. I love it. Dicey, thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate the reminder. I've got my drink here just for that. I will do so immediately. Thank you very much. Yes, I did see a little preview for Casinopolis, so I will make sure to try to tune in for that if I get your announcement there, Time Roller. Yeah, last little one. What do I do with this card? I think I don't have a way to tie both road segments in, unfortunately. So I will have to just take the hit on those points. Let's put it. Basically, I'm just going for how wide can I get here at this point, right? So let's do this. At least tie it into the road segment. Okay. So let's see how we did. Our target score is 42. I don't know how I'm going to get 42, but we'll see. So, scoring points for largest segments. So my largest residential is 6. So 6 points for that. My largest park is 3. So there's 3 more for 9. My largest commercial is 2. So that's 11 points. And my largest industrial, I think, is also 2. So what did I say? 6 and 3, 9, and 2 is 11. 2 is 13. So 13 points to start. And then I lose a point from my score for each road in my city. So my roads, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, did I score this one? No, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what did I say? 13. So I've got 2 points. 2 points so far. Now I add 1 point for each block in my longest row and longest column. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 18 points. So I have 20 points. 2 points for each road that passes through both a residential and commercial block. So this road does. So that's 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. Not bad. Now, the burbs. This is the real big one. So, next to my largest residential block. 1 point for every park, minus 2 for every industrial. So I'm at 38. This is my largest, each park. 39, 40, 41, 42. Is that it, really? Just 42? Yep. And then I'm losing, oh, there's industrial here too, I didn't see. So I'm actually losing 4 points for that, for the 2 industrials next to my largest residential. So 38 points. Almost got there that time. So, I mean, a lot better than my first run where I needed, what was it, 20 and I got 2? Very close, yes. You know, but much better, much improved. So I think, you know, you play a little more, you kind of get used to how you have to set it up. Definitely, definitely minimized some of my road negatives this time. So very close, very close. But it's a fun game, you know. I don't mind sitting down and playing that one out a couple of times and just kind of seeing how I do. I can lose, it's okay. Especially when I'm losing myself, right? I'm just losing to a static score. I just didn't solve the puzzle as good as I could have, I suppose. Might be interesting for me to go back and look at the cards I had showing there and see if I couldn't have done it better some other way if I think about it longer, but I don't want to belabor the point too much. This is just about as much as just kind of having fun and talking to you guys and getting a chance to get some games to the table that don't see a lot of action, because usually I'm playing with other players, so I am okay with it. So that's Sprawlopolis. Now we have Ragemore. Now this one I have not played, but this is strictly a solo game. Sprawlopolis can be played with multiple players, and in which case what you do is you have 3 cards, you play one and pass the other 2. And the other players all have 1 card, so you're constantly passing 2 cards around, so you have 3 to choose from. But you have to coordinate between the players to achieve your goals. So these cards are cool. They've got some pretty cool artwork on them. I do like them, and there's definitely a lot of symbology here with some numbers. Numbers are good. Let's see here. So we have 18 enemy hero cards, and this says shuffle the cards, enemy side up. Let's see, I think this side is the enemies. Into a deck. Draw 5 cards one at a time from the bottom of the deck to form 2 quests. One with 3 cards and one with 2. When forming the quests, you cannot stack 2 cards with the same suit directly on top of each other. If a card cannot be placed on either quest because of this, place it on top of the deck. Enemy side up and draw another from the bottom. Alright, so I just shuffle these, we'll give them a cut. Alright, so we're forming 2 quests, 1 to 3, 1 to 2. So this is the suit up here. So here I've got it's a cross, and then this is a crown, and we've got a sun. Okay, so that's 1 quest. And then the second quest here, we've got a snake. It's a squiggly thing. And a crown. Okay. Draw 3 cards one at a time from the bottom of the deck and flip them onto the hero side to form your party. If a hero matches suits with another hero, you must stack it on top of the existing card, ensuring the skills of all heroes remain visible. Oh, I see. So these are skills down here on the bottom for the heroes. So we've got a sun, we've got a squiggle, snake, whatever, and we've got a cross. Okay. Reserve space next to the deck for an encounter card and a graveyard. So they say deck, encounter, graveyard. Reserve space next to your party for finished quests organized by suit. Alright, take turns as follows. This is a solo game, right? Yeah, 1 player. Alright, take turns as follows. Draw the top card and place it next to the deck to represent this turn's encounter. Oop, no. Encounter. Okay. Perform 1 of 3 actions. Explore, recruit, fight, or pass. If the encounter remains, resolve it by placing it on a quest and then triggering its ability. You cannot match suits as you add cards to quests. If the encounter matches suits with the top card of every quest, place it in the graveyard instead, not trigger. Explore. Match the skills of one hero to the suits of cards in one quest. One hero. Oh, I see, on top. Okay. Match the skills of one hero to the suits of cards in one quest. Each skill icon on the chosen hero must match the suit of exactly one unique card in the quest. An exploring hero cannot match cards in multiple quests. So these are each quests. One quest, one quest. The matched quest cards are placed in the finished quests area, enemy side up, in stacks organized by suit. The spent hero is flipped to the enemy side and placed on the bottom of the deck. Recruit. Match the skills of one hero to the suits of cards from anywhere among the quests, the encounter, and the top card of the deck. Each skill icon on the chosen hero must match the suit of exactly one unique card from those areas. However, cards with the skull icon can never be matched. The matched cards are flipped to the hero side and placed in your party, stacking matching suits as in setup. The spent hero is flipped to the enemy side and placed on the bottom. So basically you're kind of exchanging a hero for a hero, I guess. When exploring or recruiting, you may use any one hero, including a hero that is stacked under another hero. Okay. So like right now I have a hero that has 2 suns and one that has 2 squiggles. So if I had a quest that had 2 squiggles, then he could do both of them, I think. Or like this cross can do this cross. Fight. Choose a hero that is not covered by or stacked under another hero to fight this turn. If the chosen hero has a plus icon, you can reinforce them with one other non-covered hero and add their strength values together. You may reinforce only once per turn, even if more than one of your heroes can reinforce. Compare the hero's strength to the encounter's strength. Hero's strength is higher, so the encounter is here. And that's a 2. Flip the encounter to its hero side and add to your party. Hero strength is lower. Flip the hero to its enemy side and place it in the graveyard. Then flip the encounter to its hero side and add to your party. Hero strength is equal. Flip the hero to its enemy side. Place it in it and the encounter on the bottom of the deck in the order. Okay. I think I've got it so far. Each encounter will trigger an ability if it is not removed. Some abilities move cards between the top and bottom of the deck. Others affect the top card or next card. Kill. Move the top card in the graveyard. Gain. Move the top card into your party, obeying stacking rules. I'm assuming top card means on the deck. Yeah, top card of the deck. Play, move the top card of a quest, obeying stacking rules. If the card's suit match both quests, move to the graveyard instead. Ah, that's right. So you can't stack like types. They can exist in the same stack, separated. That's all. Okay. You win the game if at least 2 stacks in the finished quests. If at least 2 stacks in the finished quest have 3+ cards, you win the game. You lose the game if you run out of provisions and starve. You must take a card from the deck, but it's empty. You are vanquished by your foes. Your party has 0 cards. You spread too much death and destruction. The graveyard has 3+ cards. You are overwhelmed by your task. A quest has 4+ cards. You get lost and abandon your journey. All quests have 0 cards. Oh, interesting. If an action would cause both a win and a loss, you win. Interesting. Okay. So in this scenario, what do I do? Each encounter will trigger an ability if it's not removed. Okay, but what happens after the encounter triggers? Explore, recruit, fight, or pass. If the encounter remains, resolve by placing it on a quest and then triggering its ability. Oh, okay, it goes to the quest. Okay. So, if I want to explore, match the skills of one hero to the suits of cards in one quest. The matched quest cards are placed in the finished quest area, enemy side up, in stacks. The spent heroes flipped and placed at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to match this hero to this quest and put it here. And now this goes on a quest. It can go on either. So I'll put it here. And it says shuffle the deck. Piece cake. Oh, wait. This has to be on the bottom. So I've removed a card from the deck. Or at least effectively from the game, right? And now I have shuffled the deck. Okay. New turn, new encounter, right? And now I perform an action. I'm going to use match the skills of one hero to the suits of cards in one quest. Each skill icon on the chosen hero must match the suit of exactly one unique card in the quest. So I can use this guy to match these two, and then this goes under. Kill next card if it is cross or squiggle. It isn't. And this has to go here, because it can't go here because it matches. They're both crowns. And that should be it for that action. Now this guy's here. I can't recruit skulls, right? I can't. Now I could fight. I don't think I have a choice. I can't do this because it doesn't match exactly. So in that case, I fight. Hero strength is lower. Flip the hero to its enemy side and place it into the graveyard. Then flip the encounter to its hero side and add it to your party. Alright. Easy enough. New encounter. Again, man, all these skull cards like are all stacked together. I don't have an encounter I can do. I can't recruit that, so then I have to fight, which means it loses. So this flips into the graveyard. If the graveyard has 3+ cards, I lose. So here's an encounter. I'm going to, what's it called? It's called Explore. Oh. I guess I didn't think of that. I can match, Explore can match to these two. The recruit can. But I can't recruit these guys with the skulls anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So then this is Explore. I can match to here. And so this goes here. This guy goes under. Oh, but now I don't have a party. So I can't do that if I want to lose, if I don't want to lose. But again, I can't do this either because then I flip, it goes to the graveyard, and now I have 3+ cards. So I just lose. I spread too much death and destruction. Oh, the sadness. Interesting. Okay. Let's try that again. Since I haven't played this one before. And I do feel like the deck kind of worked against me a little bit because all those boss cards were right next to each other. All the skull cards were that I couldn't do any recruiting. We'll try this again. The hyperspace run game that I backed has a look kind of like a roguelike almost. You get like 4 chances, I think it said, to run through it to try to find the exit, the escape, based on the cards that get played, I think is what it was said. So it looks kind of interesting. All right, so 1 quest of 3. Those can't stack, so how does it tell you to handle that? Excuse me. Place on top. Okay. Nope. There's none, 2, and nope. 3. And then 1, and that's kind of what I was thinking. 2. There's that. And then I get 3 heroes. Squiggle. And crown. And crown. So these stack. So this is the only one I can fight, but he can get bolstered by this guy. Yes. Here's the encounter. So if I fight and win, flip the encounter to its hero side of your party. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of what you want, right? So I'm going to fight this guy. I'm going to fight him with this guy. It says higher strength. Flip the encounter to the hero side and add to your party. Like that. New encounter. I almost don't mind him coming in because I don't lose anything. He's going to make me move a card from quests. Oh darn. But I can. I got a lot of multiples here. Let's use this guy to get rid of cross and squiggle here. And that goes under. This guy comes in. Move 1. Oh, well, okay, fine. Move 1 card from finished quests to the bottom. So we'll lose the. I got 1 of each out here, so it doesn't really matter. I'll move this, I guess, to the bottom. There we go. Next encounter. Let's see. If the chosen hero is a plus, you can reinforce him with one of the non-covered hero and add their strength together. Compare the hero's strength. Okay, so this guy's going to fight. This guy's going to bolster. He's going to reinforce. 3 to 2. This guy flips and goes to my party. I feel like this is a little better scenario this time. Wow, this guy's strong. Wow. I've got a squiggle here, crown cross here. So let's do this. Let's grab this squiggle, and then this goes flip to the bottom, right? That's the explorer. Match the skills of 1 hero to the suits of cards in 1 quest. Quest cards are placed here. Heroes flip to the enemy side and put the bottom back. Yeah, okay. Make sure I got that right. Now this guy is going to go here. Move one card from the graveyard to the bottom, but there isn't one. That would have been handy last time. So now, how many squiggles out there? But I do have this guy. Okay, so here's our next encounter. He just squished to the bottom again. Well, that's fine. I'm going to use this hero with the cross and crown to clear these two guys out. Right, which then flips this to the bottom. And this guy comes out. I'm going to put him on this quest here. Move one card from finish quest to the bottom. I'm going to put this crown on the bottom. Okay, new encounter. If there's at least one card in the graveyard, add this card to the graveyard. Oof, rough. Well, there isn't one currently. But I can recruit. Match the skills of one hero to the suits of cards from anywhere among the quests, the encounter, and the top card of the deck. Each skill icon of the chosen hero must match the suit of exactly one unique card from those areas. However, cards of the skull cannot be recruited. Okay. The matched cards are flipped to their hero and placed in the party. The hero is spent the image size placed in the Okay, so it says from anywhere. So I've got two sun squiggle guys here. Do the suits match? They do. Okay. So let's do sun squiggle, and that's going to let me recruit this guy. Right? No skull. Yep. This guy and this guy, and then this guy flips and goes to the bottom. Then this guy comes out. He's going to go. Didn't matter. I guess technically I want these together. And if there's at least one card in the graveyard, add this card to the graveyard, but there isn't one. So he stays in the quest. Move bottom card to the top. What do I want? I want crosses and squiggles, technically. I guess what I can do is I can go like this and quest, explore here, which will gain me that, and this guy flips and goes to the bottom, and then this guy comes out, and I'll put him in this quest, and then he moves the bottom card to the top, which is the one I just put under there. Kill one card in the quest tableau with the least cards. Oof. How many cards do I need in my quests? 3+. Two of these 3+. Okay. Crown and Sun, Sun and Squiggle. Kill one card in the quest tableau with the least cards. Is 0 I think 0 would count, yeah? So it has 0, and it's the least. I would kill none out of it. Seems okay. So I want the squiggle. So we have Squiggle Sun. So these two here. And so we have 3 squiggles now. Just need a cross to finish the game. This flips under. And this is going to go here. Kill one card in the quest tableau with the least cards. Well, there's a quest here with no cards in it. Because there's supposed to be 2 quests, right? Yeah. So I think that counts as a quest with no cards, so I would kill a card out of it. It doesn't have any. So I'm okay with that. Now, what does this trigger? don't want that to happen. I am going to... Oh, I can't recruit him. I can fight and lose, I suppose. I feel like that's a downward slope if I do that, though. I guess we'll take a look here. So let's go ahead and fight, lose. So I get this guy's a hero, and this guy goes to the graveyard. Now, new quest, or new encounter. Boy, I kind of need him. I guess I could pass. I guess passing is an option, isn't it? Okay. I will pass. This encounter comes out. Gain next card if it is cross or sun. It is cross. Or it's crown. Sorry, crown or sun. It is crown, so I will gain that. Next encounter. Huh. Okay, I'm going to pass again. And this guy's going to come out. He has to go here. And then I'm going to move the top card to the bottom. Oh. Am I in trouble here? I don't know how many of each suit there are in the game. So these guys might not get me anywhere. So new encounter. Play next card. If I fight and it's even, flip the hero to the enemy side, place it in encounter on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that's doable. So we'll fight him even. This guy flips and they both go to the bottom. New encounter. Aha, that's what I want. Can't have him activate though. Oof. So I'm going to have to fight, kill this to gain this. Beauty. Actually, it doesn't even matter. So he's going to come out. I am going to explore, gain this. This goes under, and I win. I did it! I won a solo game on a Button Shy title. So I have 3 of each cross and squiggle in the game. And I was right, I didn't have another squiggle to get, which is fine. Those other cards needed squiggles, I couldn't get them. So, there you have it. And that is Ragemore by Button Shy Games. So not bad. A couple of solo titles there from Button Shy and their Wallet Games series. They're fun games. They really are. And some of them are fantastic. Some are fine. I like some of the multiplayer games they have. They just did Mysticana a little while ago. That has some interesting implications. I personally love Handsome, and nobody likes playing it with me because I really like word games, and so I tend to kind of overpower them. Although against some members of my family, they are intimidating with some of the things they come up with, so they can be a challenge. Otherwise, I think that's going to be a wrap for tonight, kids. Got a chance to play a couple of solo games here that were fun to play and learn. Hope you enjoyed playing along with me and learning the games as I went too. Hopefully, if you like them, you'll get a chance to pick some of them up and play them, because they are definitely fun distractions for a little bit of time. If you have 15 to 20 minutes to play, they're great titles to pick up. Remember, Button Shy Games. So with that, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to get some final coats of varnish on my dragon so that we can use it for tomorrow night for Clank Legacy 2. Hope to see you guys here to watch us crack that one open. Otherwise, I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow.